Greetings friends, my name is Carson Barlow and welcome to Humanity 3.0. When it comes to developing physical maturity, I think that a key concept is to understand that, well, when all is said and done, we're still just animals. Really smart animals, of course, but animals all the same. Basically, we still have a substantial amount of Humanity 1.0 code still within us. I mean, for an example, 98% of our DNA is shared with chimpanzees. Well, yes, I would concede that we're a rather special case, at least on this planet anyway. I still believe that it's helpful to remember that at our core, we're just as much a sack of meat as the hamburger you might have had last week. Now, I know this could be a rather appalling way to think of oneself, but bear with me for a moment. What I'm trying to tease out here are a couple of things. The first thing are the benefits that come from understanding your biological origins. That's one of the reasons why I'm growing this beard. I'm trying to get in touch with my more primal state. Because when you can tap into your primal animal instincts, then it can help you develop a heightened awareness of your own body. And this also allows you to observe other animals and glean a better understanding of your own body from them. Yeah, I filmed this in 2 parts because that's my day. The other thing that I would assert with this perspective is that it helps you to build a different relationship with other animals. Now that's a topic for another video, but I will say this. I currently eat meat, but I'm not telling you whether you should or shouldn't. Moving on. So as I've adopted this attitude towards my body, I've discovered that I've been able to pay much closer attention to what I'm eating. I'm able to enjoy simpler, healthier foods on a whole new level. I'm also finding that I'm having less and less of a desire for all the snacky processed foods. Yes, they do taste good, but I am a lot more in tune with how they affect my body, and it's just not really worth it to me more often than not. Now, as I mentioned before, I love developing my intellect. And for the longest time, I had always considered my body to be just this useless flesh around my brain. But what I failed to realize is how much the body affects the mind. In fact, there's a lot of times where I would just be living in chronic pain and I would just man up and tune it out. And I didn't realize how much that actually had crippled my ability to use my intellect. Now I'm going to tell you about the biggest problems that I have achieving physical maturity. That is sleep. God, I hate sleep sometimes. Admittedly, my attitude towards sleep has been changing over time, but it's still such a challenge. So acknowledging any level of hypocrisy that applies, I'm still going to share with you my views on this matter. You see, millions of years of evolution has produced an incredibly efficient machine known as the human body. And you see, this machine has 2 modes, action and preparation. And of course we have our central nervous system, but our peripheral nervous system is actually divided up into 2 parts. You have your sympathetic nervous system and your parasympathetic nervous system. The sympathetic nervous system is responsible for what I like to call the 4 F's. Fight, flight, freeze, or freak out. The parasympathetic nervous system is responsible for preparing the body for those things. Things such as digesting food, or resting or repairing muscles, or stockpiling enzymes that are used for actions. But interestingly enough, doing all of these things is still a lot of work for your body. This is why getting exercise incorporated into your day-to-day is so helpful. You see, your sympathetic and your parasympathetic nervous system kind of play tug of war with each other. And when one is engaged, the other one is at rest. So when you exercise, you're engaging in your sympathetic nervous system, which allows your parasympathetic nervous system to rest and to restock on hormones needed for it to do its job. So in short, exercise is a way to help your body rest from resting. There's still so much more I want to mention, but I'm going to leave it here for now. But before I go, I want to give a shout out to Crash Course Anatomy. I highly recommend that you watch the whole playlist, as it'll give you a great frame of reference when getting to know your own body. Stay classy.